Welcome or welcome back. My name is Joanne and today I'm going to be doing my Sephora spring sale follow-up video. So I'm going to be reviewing everything that I got in the Sephora sale. If you didn't see my haul, I'll have that linked down in the description box in case you're interested in watching that before watching this video. If not, then just keep watching if you want to hear my thoughts on everything that I got during the Sephora sale. But the first is the Ordinary Lash and Brow Serum. So I've been using it for, how long has it been? Quite a while. Almost a month. Anyways, I find that actually it helps with my lashes. It makes them, it actually did make them look a little fuller. And it did, I mean, I'm wearing mascara right now. But like, I think it made them a little longer. Obviously, it's not gonna have that much of an impact in a short amount of time. But I find that so far it's working. I don't know if it's just me wanting it to work, so I'm making it seem like it works. But I mean, for $14, it's worth the shot if you want to try it. I might repurchase it. I might purchase something else to try. I'm not sure yet. But so far, I'm really liking it. There have been a few days where I forgot to use it. But like once I got in the habit of using it, it was fine. So that was a success on my part. And the other product that I don't have is the Way Detox Shampoo. And I've already talked about this. I really enjoy it. I use it on days that I oil my hair just so I can make sure I get everything out because I use a scalp oil. So it just helps making sure I get everything out of my hair. And it's really nice. It makes my scalp feel very clean and just like refreshed. That was also a success. I mean, that was a repurchase, so it makes sense that I would still like it. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that everything I'm wearing on my face today will be linked down in the description box in case you're interested, and my links are not affiliated. They're just there for you. But let's get back into the reviews. And now I'm gonna go in order of makeup application for me. So first is primer. And so I have the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. This, first of all, this bottle is hefty. I mean, it's like a $60 primer. It's a gorgeous bottle. The product inside though, I have very oily skin. This doesn't keep me matte. This doesn't keep my oils at bay. This is like a tiny bit silicone-y in my opinion, but it's not like a Benefit Professional silicone, if that makes sense. I don't know, this does blur nicely, but it just doesn't keep me matte, and that's the main thing that I look for in a primer. Do I think this is worth the price? Absolutely not. I'm glad I got this with my 20% off discount because I spent too much money at Sephora, but this would not be something that I would repurchase, and I know a lot of people love this. It's just not what I look for in a primer. So this was sadly, it's a meh, like it's fine. I'll use it up. I mean, it's expensive, I'm gonna use it up, but it's not something that really wows me all that much. Next, I have two color correctors. Both are from Huda Beauty. I honestly don't know why I bought both of them. So first I got the one in Cherry Blossom, and then I decided I wanted to try the peach one. So this is what, their Faux Filter, yeah, their Faux Filter color corrector. I did not need to get both of these. Honestly, I use Cherry Blossom all the time. I'm using it today. It really does help with my dark circles, and I will continuously use this. I feel like this would be nice for me in the summer when I'm like more tan, and this would just be a better shade for then because I feel like this would be a little too light. But for now, I love this one. I love the formula of these. They're thin, has nice coverage. I love these. They're so nice. And yeah, if you're looking for a color corrector and they have a shade that could work for you, I would definitely recommend trying it out. Obviously, Huda Beauty is higher end. most brands at Sephora are higher end luxury, and that's just what I tend to shop for as well. But yeah, I do really enjoy these a lot, and I'm glad I have this. Going along with the color correctors, I did get the Faux Filter Concealer in the shade 2.7N Coconut Flakes. This concealer has become one of my favorites. I heard about this from Angelica Nyqvist, and this formula is exactly the same as the color correctors. It's thin, it's full, I would say it's full coverage. Like it's so nice. It blends out so easily. It's creamy, but like I find that creamy concealers tend to like look crepey under my eyes. This one doesn't. This is so nice. Like so nice to the point where when I get tan, I will buy another shade to match. So yeah, again, this is a thinner consistency. It's creamy. It has the coverage. Again, I don't need as much coverage since I'm using the corrector, but this has a nice coverage. Like I could probably use this on its own. Well, but I just prefer using a color corrector underneath. It's not what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Kosas concealer today. It's very nice. Definitely a new favorite concealer for me. For powder, I got the Huda Beauty, what is this called? The Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in Cherry Blossom Cake. So it's their pink powder. And it's not super brightening under the eyes. Again, I'm not wearing this today. I'm wearing the Givenchy. I still want to do a video comparing the Givenchy and the Huda Beauty one. Let me know if you're interested in that, because I think that would be interesting to see, because I feel like they're similar in like brightening effect, but I feel like this powder is just a little heavier than the Givenchy. Like the Givenchy is very silky smooth. It's like light under the eyes. Again, that's what I'm wearing today, and it's just smoothing, blurring. I mean, this one's also smoothing and blurring, but it's a little heavier under the eyes, and like I feel like my under eyes are very like thin, like very sensitive, so I can't go in with like a super heavy type of powder, even though I have oily skin. But it's just how my under eyes are. And yeah, I don't know, I do really want to do that video though. It might not be for a little bit of time because Memorial Day weekend is coming up and I just don't have the time to film that right now, but that would be a very interesting comparison. Maybe I will do that actually. Maybe next weekend. I don't know. Yeah, I really like the Huda Beauty powder. It keeps me matte. I'm wearing pound cake all over my face today. It's what I always use. But it keeps me matte. It's still a very fine powder, but it just feels a little heavier under the eyes, if that makes sense. But I still love these. I mean, everyone loves the Huda Beauty powders for a reason. I do have one bronzer, and it's the Gucci bronzer. Yes, I have kept it in the pouch. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. But this is the bronzer. The packaging is pretty bulky, but it's still so pretty. And this is the outer packaging. I got this in the shade 2. This is what it looks like. I think it's the same scent as the blushes. Like that like florally type of scent. Let me swatch this for you. I don't know if I swatched this in my haul video, but that's the shade of that bronzer. It's definitely a little more rosy, which I love in a bronzer. And I like a bronzer to be like a little deeper. Just my preference. But this, oh my god, this is so nice. It has like a little bit of like a sheeniness to it. It's not super luminous or glowy or anything. There's a little bit of sheeniness to it. And the powder is like so fine and it applies so easily. And is this expensive? Yes. But would I repurchase this? Yes. And I'm pretty sure these are refillable pans. Because, oh, okay, I just dug my finger into there. Like, I think these are refillable pans because if you look behind the pan, there's a little pinhole right there that you can pop the pan out. This has become my new favorite bronzer. which is so sad because I'm trying to hit pan on another bronzer, but that I still like. I'm wearing the L'Oreal one today. I should have worn a lot of these products today, but I wanted to use Project Pan items. But yeah, this has become one of my favorite, if not my favorite bronzer in my whole collection, and I'm not sorry about it. It's expensive, but the packaging is so nice. It's so pretty. I do love it. I do love it. What can I say? Sorry, not sorry. Don't think you have to go out and buy. How expensive is this? I don't know, like a $50, $60 bronzer. Don't think you have to go out and buy that, okay? Again, the L'Oreal one is really nice. I love that one. But this just takes the cake. I'm also just kind of a bougie person. I'm coming to realize. Like, I love the expensive things. If it has nice packaging, I love it. So that was also a success. Honestly, I feel like this haul overall has been a very good success for me. Next is blush, and I do have a video trying on all 4 of these blushes. I will have that linked down in the description box as well, just in case you're interested in watching that. I thought it'd be fun to go from my least favorite to my favorite blush. Actually, that's not fun. I know my least favorite blush is, and if you watch that video, you probably know too, but it's the Rare Beauty Luminous Powder Blush in the shade Joy. I love this shade. I love a corally type of blush. It's so pretty, but it's just too, I mentioned this a lot in that video. It's so silky smooth. Like, the formula is so nice, but like, it's just too shimmery for my liking. Again, it would be a nice blush topper, but I don't really use blush toppers all that often. Maybe I should start trying to get into the habit of using them, but I just don't. So unfortunately, this was a flop for me. How am I supposed to choose? And then I think I'm gonna go with House Labs. Oh, I love this blush. And like, I just edited that video, and watching it back, I'm like, that blush looks absolutely gorgeous on you. Like, it's smoothing, it's blurring, it just looks so nice. And this has more of like a gel type of creamy texture to it, and it just feels so nice. These are pretty pigmented. I mentioned in that video that they're more of a buildable formula, and they are, but they're also pigmented. Like, look at that swatch. But I still love these. This is still one of my favorite blush formulas. I found a couple of new favorite blushes, huh? Wow, good job. Proud of myself for buying expensive things. Because if you watch that video, you know what the other 2 are. And it's set for my bank account. But I love these. I want to own all of them. I want to own every shade in this formula because all the shades look so pretty. The 2 that I came down to, honestly, it just came down to the practicality of using them. I'm sorry if the angle changed a little. I think it might have. I think that's better. Maybe. I'm sorry if the angle changed. I had to go do something real quick. Really what it came down to was the practicality of using them. So next is the Givenchy Loose Blush in Organza Cyan. This is so pretty. It is a loose powder blush, so it's a little messy, but it's just such a pretty shade. Let me actually grab some from the puff if I can. But that's what that one looks like. It's very light. Let me try to build it up a little more. There's that one. It's so pretty. Like, on the cheeks, it's so pretty. It just gives that nice, my head's like getting cut off, but it just gives such a pretty flush. It's a little sheeny, again, a little glowy. It's just so pretty. I feel like if it was in a pressed form, it might have taken the top spot, honestly. it could very easily take the top spot, but because it's a loose product, I don't know, it's so hard. Because I think formula wise, actually no, okay, I'm gonna keep it like this because it is a loose powder, so it's more of a kind of a hassle to use. Like, you have to put it into the cap and then use the product that's in the cap, and it gets messy if you don't use it all. I mean, it's a loose powder, so it's gonna get messy, but the finish is absolutely gorgeous. So if you see a shade that you've been wanting to try and you're like, I don't know how often I'm gonna use it, try it. That's my recommendation to you. Just try it. It's so pretty. I do see myself using this. Yeah, it's so pretty. I'm so glad I got this. Again, I was very hesitant on getting it too because I'm like, how often am I really gonna use a loose powder blush? It's so pretty. So pretty. That means my top blush from the Sephora sale that I got is the Gucci Blush de Beauté in Soft Red. This formula is absolutely gorgeous. I think this is like the Luminous Matte Beauty Blush or something on Sephora's website, but it's so smooth and soft, and it's a little sheeny. It's just so pretty. It's pigmented without being too pigmented. It's just so nice. It melts into the skin just so nicely. It blends so easily. It's just so easy to use. This and the Givenchy both have a scent to them. They both have like that florally type of scent, but I don't mind that. And I want more shades of this. Like, I want more shades of this. I don't know if I would get more shades of the Givenchy one, but I would definitely get more shades of the Gucci. And the packaging is just so pretty. It's weighty, it's gold, has the little stars. I know some people say like, oh, that makes it look childish, but I like it. And it's like kind of thick, but like it's also small. This is my favorite blush that I got during the sale. I did get 2 eyeshadow palettes during the sale. I got both Makeup by Mario Master Matte palettes. So this is the first one that he came out with. This is the warm tone one. These are both matte neutral palettes. This is the warm tone one. And then I also have Master Matte's the neutrals. I couldn't just not get this one. It's so pretty. This is his newer one, but these formulas are very different. I'm gonna start with the Master Matte, the original Master Mattes. This one is more pigmented, but it blends out so easily. It's so easy to create a look. Again, it's more pigmented, so it takes a little longer to blend out, but honestly, it's not that bad. Like, and it's so pretty. It's so easy to use. The shades are just, they're still so creamy. Like, they're not, I don't find them to be dry. They're just so nice. And again, warm tones are my jam, especially warm neutrals. When it comes to colorful shades, I love my cool tones, but neutral wise, I love warm tones. I love that one. And then for the neutrals one, this formula is more of a buildable formula. This like feels even creamier than the original Master Mattes. But yeah, the formula is 100% more of a buildable formula, but it builds so easily, so quickly, and you just get such pretty looks. So if you're more into like the neutral toned, a little cool toned, then she's your girl. And you're a neutral girly, yeah, she's your girl. So pretty. I love this palette too. Like, I might like this color story a little more than the original Master Mattes, just because there are a couple like warmer tones. Then you also get this gray that's so pretty. Let me swatch this one for you. Like, look at that. It's so pretty. You can literally see, you can see how it's more of a buildable formula. But they build up so easily, so effortlessly. They blend out like it's nothing, honestly. And it's just so good. So good. If you're looking for a matte neutral palette, I definitely recommend one of these. And they're like pretty compact for how many shades you get, so they're great for travel and all that stuff too. So these were definitely a win in my book. I forgot about eyebrows. I got an eyebrow gel during the sale. I forgot about my highlighter. I should have talked about my highlighter. I forgot about it. But I got the new Fenty Beauty, what is this called? Demi Glow Light Diffusing Highlighter in the shade Prosecco. I will say the name is a little deceiving because that makes it sound like it's gonna be like a lit from within subtle type of highlighter. This is not subtle whatsoever. It's a baked formula and it's so pretty. I love a blinding highlighter and that's what this is. It's not subtle at all. Maybe you can like blend it out to be a little more subtle, but there are also shimmer particles in it and it's so pretty. It's so smooth. It's so like silky smooth and it just applies so effortlessly. It's again blinding. It's just so pretty. Don't let the name fool you. It's not subtle at all. So if you like a subtle highlighter, I would stay away from these. It did say on the website that they're limited edition. Why? Why are these limited edition? These should be permanent. Thank you very much, Rihanna. But yeah, I love this. And the packaging is so pretty, like that iridescent type of hollow. It's so pretty. You can literally see my filming my setup, but yeah, I really like this. I'm so glad I picked this up because I was in line and I'm like, oh, that's the new Fenty highlighter. I'm gonna go swatch it. And they had one left of this shade. So I'm like, it's meant to be. I have to. So yeah, I'm really glad I got this. It's a new favorite highlighter for me, hands down. Well, actually also going back to brows because I normally do my brows before my eyeshadow. But I got the new ABH Brow Freeze Gel because everyone loves the brow freeze that comes in a pot. But I'm like, that's too much of a hassle. Like you have to put your spoolie in there and you gotta brush it in. But then they came out with a gel version of it. This is what I do have in my brows today. And like, it's a little tacky, but like my brows are set. And they're not gonna move. Like it does feel like there's something in your brows. But I don't mind that. I prefer a strong hold, so it doesn't bother me. The only thing is that a lot of product comes out on the wand. Like you can see how stringy that is. Like a lot of product comes off the wand, so I kind of just like wipe off the sides and then just use whatever's left in my brows. But this holds so nicely. It like helps laminate them down and just give them a little shapey shape. But yeah, I really like this. This is probably my favorite brow gel I've ever used. I've never found like a favorite brow gel because I'm like, it just doesn't hold as well as I would like it to, but this one does. And if you like a strong hold gel, I would definitely recommend trying this. But again, a lot of product comes off on the wand. I wipe it off every time, but that's not really an issue for me. And I really like the packaging. It's like a soft matte. It does get dirty very easily, but whatever. I don't really care. It's really nice. I love a soft matte type of packaging, as in why I bought one of the new NARS blushes. We're just not going to talk about that. That was very loud, probably. I have a blush problem. Okay, I like buying new blushes, even if it's the same shade as a shade that I just bought. Because the shade I bought is very similar to the Gucci blush. I have a type. What can I say? I did get an eyeliner product, and that is the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Matte Waterproof Matte Liquid Pigment. Multi-use, all over face. And this is in the shade Blackout. I use this as a wing liner. I'm not using it today because I have a brown. I have the Victoria Beckham eyeliner pencil, eye pencil. I don't love using a pencil eyeliner. I find that you constantly have to sharpen it, and I'm just like, why? So I think once I use that up, I will buy this in brown, which probably a spoiler for what I think of this. Is this kind of less practical than like just a potted gel liner? Yes, because you have to squeeze it out, right? You have to squeeze it out. You got to use your brush to dip into it, but you don't need a lot of product. This is so pigmented, and a little goes a long way, especially because it's just like an eyeliner. This would be such a nice base too. Like imagine this with like a gray blending it out and a multi-chrome on top. Gorgeous. Just like an indie shade. Like an indie shimmer on top of this. Absolutely gorgeous. Those shades on top of a black base is so pretty. But anyways, I really like this. It stays as a liner. I find that I don't really have much of an issue with eyeliner staying on my upper lash line. Well, at least like where the wing is, because that's what you can really see with my eyes. But yeah, this stays really well. I love this. This is gonna last an eternity, because again, you just need the tiniest bit. Once I use up this pencil, I'll probably buy this in the brown shade. That tells you how much I like this product. I heard about using this as an eyeliner from Nicola Rose, and she's the reason why I bought this. And I do have a potted gel liner, but I always reach for this because I just like using it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this because it is a little bit of a hassle to use, because you have to squeeze it out instead of just opening a lid, dipping your brush in. But I find it works so well. So well. It's very pigmented, it's matte, it lasts. It's so nice. And then next I do have a mascara type of product. This is the Dior Show Maximizer 3D Triple Action Lash Primer Serum, Volume, Curl, and Definition. Do I think this is a necessary step? No. But do I like the effect that it gives my lashes? I don't think, for me, I don't find that this does any difference. Like, I've done it before where I use this on one eye and I just use my mascara on the other eye, and I couldn't tell the difference. So honestly, I don't think this is very necessary. I probably wouldn't buy this again. It's just another step in my makeup routine that I don't need. So this was sadly a fail, if you will. I have 3 lip products. I have the newer Haus Labs PhD Hybrid Lip Glaze in the shade Guava. Let me swatch this for you. So that's what Guava looks like. It's so pretty. These are glossy. They fill in the lines. It's not what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing Lawless today. They fill in the lines. They feel so plush and hydrating, and they feel a little thicker. I don't mind that. I mean, I think I prefer a thicker gloss, and this shade is just so pretty. It's just a nice everyday type of shade. Oh my god. And I really like the packaging. I think it's sleek. It's like a little frosted acrylic plastic tube with like this metallic cap lid. I like this so much that I got another shade because of course I did. It actually stays a decent amount of time. I mean, it's a gloss, it's gonna wear off quickly, but a new favorite. I actually got a lot of new favorites in this haul, which is amazing. Were there a couple fails? Yes, but I feel like that's bound to happen. But having this many new favorites is amazing. And then I got 2 of the Westman Atelier Lip Suede matte lipsticks. This is the shade Piqué, which is just like a taupey nude type of shade. This is what it looks like. These have a chocolate scent to them. Oh, I love them so much. They're so pigmented. And although they say they're a matte lipstick, I don't find them to be like drying or overly matte or anything. I have been wearing this a lot. This specific one. It's just a nice everyday type of shade. And I love the formula. Again, I don't find it to be drying. With lipsticks, like if you're using like a matte lipstick, just like any type of lipstick, you should already be prepping your lips well, like using a lip balm and like scrubbing your lips. And that's what Gucci Westman recommends with these, is applying a lip balm before applying these. I find they're just so nice and they stay so long and just very nice. And like, yes, the packaging is a little chunky, but I don't find it to be anything. I will just say this part is a little narrow, like it's a little small, but like it's nothing for me to not like the packaging, and it's magnetic. I love it. It's weighty, it's inexpensive. It's like a $50 lipstick. So again, do I think you need to spend this much on a lipstick? No. Absolutely not. But if you're interested and you like a matte lipstick, I say go and try it. Yeah, I would recommend swatching the shades in store if you can find them somewhere, like a department store or something, because my Sephora has Westman Atelier now. I walked in and I'm like, wait, that wasn't there before. But yeah, I really like this. And then the other shade I got is Rue, and this has the same scent. This is just like a deeper version of PK. And a little bit more brown, a little less pink, but there's that one right there. I've been using these two so much. These are literally my go-to lipsticks, along with Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria. I think those three lipsticks are my go-tos, and Merit Slip if I want a warmer tone one, but I don't know. I like it, but I don't like it as much as these ones. Lastly, I have a few fragrances. Yes, a few. I guess I'll start with the one that I repurchased because I still have the travel size. I'm almost out of the travel size actually, but it's Kayali Vanilla 28. I got this in that duo set that they had. I don't know if they still have it, but it has the 1.7 ounce along with 10 mil, and it's like $80. Like that's cheaper than how much this is, and this was in my favorite fragrances video. I'll have that video linked down below as well if you're interested. But it's just spicy, very sweet. Very sweet, a little spicy, a little sexy. It just smells so good. It just smells so good. I'm not going to talk about these too much because most of these were mentioned in my favorite fragrances video. This was a repurchase, so of course I love this. Next is a surprise favorite, and that's Replica Matcha Meditation. This smells like green tea, like straight up green tea. The opening is like bright with the citrus notes, and then it dries down to where you can smell the jasmine. I found out during the favorite fragrances video, I have favorite scent notes, and jasmine is one of them, along with vanilla and amber and sandalwood. But yeah, jasmine is a big one that's in most of my favorite fragrances. But this one literally smells like green tea. This doesn't last the longest on me. I find replica scents don't last the longest on me, but this just smells so good. It's so nice for spring, summertime. It's light, it's florally, a little greeny, like the green tea. This is a surprise favorite. I sprayed it in store one day during the sale and they didn't have it, but a different Sephora had it, so I went and bought this. And I regret nothing. And then I have two travel sizes. So I have this Valentino, what is this? Born in Roma Green Extravaganza. I'm surprised I remembered that. But this also has a little bit of like a tea note to it. But this is a little more like fruity than Matcha Meditation. This is also a little florally. This does smell good. But I just don't know if this is also like a little minty. And this does smell good. I just don't know if I would buy a full bottle of this. I'll have to see. I don't know. Right now it's not a favorite, but I do like the scent of it. Again, it's very fruity with that little bit of a tea note in it. I definitely recommend trying this out. Just go in store, spray it, sniff it, see what you think of it. If you like a tea note, you might like this, because I do like it. Like, I wouldn't declutter this one, but I don't know if it's full bottle worthy. And then the last product from this haul is Boy Smells Woodphoria. This scent, oh my god. It's musky, it's very woody. How I describe this, it almost smells a little green, like a little greeny too. How I describe this in that favorite fragrances video, because this was also in it, is you're literally walking into a forest and you're just smelling the trees and the plants all around you. That's literally what this smells like. I mentioned this in that video, so I'm sorry that I'm being repetitive, but the first time that I sprayed this, it was in store. I was like, I don't really love that. But then I got home and I smelled the spot that I sprayed in, and I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh wait, I think I do need to buy a travel size of that. And I'm glad I did. Honestly, I can see myself buying a full size of this one day. Maybe the next sale. I have so many fragrances I want to buy in the next sale. Actually, not so many. I just have an expensive one. I want Killian Love Don't Be Shy next sale. And that one's expensive. And I want this one too. It's a few months away, so I got time to figure it out. But let me know if you tried any of these products and what you think of them. I would be very interested in hearing your thoughts. And if you want to see any specific video using these products, let me know and I can get on that. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you give it a big ol' thumbs up. And I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.